Ever pondered why your brain feels like a sloth on a Monday morning? Well, you're not alone. Picture this. You're rushing out the door, late for work, and you can't remember where you left your car keys. Or perhaps you're at a social gathering and you meet someone new. They introduce themselves, and within a blink, their name has vanished from your memory. Quite embarrassing, isn't it? These instances aren't just senior moments. They're signs that our brain, much like the rest of our body, needs regular training. So what is brain training? Think of it as a gym workout, but for your mind. It's about engaging in activities that keep our brain active and in good shape. And just like physical exercise, it's not always easy. It requires consistency and effort, so it's not just you, we all have our duh moments. But why does your brain act like it's on a vacation when you most need it? Let's dive into the science. Picture this. I'm at a quiz night, the room is tense, and I'm asked the name of the capital of France. Now, I've been to Paris, I've seen the Eiffel Tower, but in that moment, my brain decides to go on a little holiday. Can you believe it? I couldn't recall Paris. This hilarious episode from my life isn't just a testament to my occasional forgetfulness, but also a perfect example of how our brains work. You see, our brains are like muscles. Just like our physical muscles, they need regular workouts to stay fit and sharp. Without this exercise, they can become a bit sluggish, just like mine at the quiz night. So, brain training is essentially a type of cognitive therapy that helps improve memory and other cognitive functions. Who knew, right? Your brain needs a gym membership too. So, how does one get a gym membership for the brain, you ask? Well, imagine this. Your brain donning some snazzy workout gear, maybe a little sweatband and hitting the treadmill. Sounds a bit peculiar, doesn't it? But in essence, that's what brain training is all about. Just like how you'd work out your muscles at the gym, your brain needs its own set of exercises to stay in top form. There's no need for heavy lifting or high-intensity interval training here. Instead, we're talking about mental push-ups, like solving puzzles, learning a new language, or even practicing mindfulness. These exercises help to keep your brain sharp and flexible, improving memory, focus, and overall brain health. It's like doing yoga for the mind, stretching and strengthening mental muscles you didn't even know you had. And remember, it's not about having a Hulk brain, it's about keeping it fit and agile. Now, who's ready for some mental squats? Let's get down to business. How does an everyday brain workout look like? Well, it's not about lifting weights with your temples, though wouldn't that be a sight? It's about engaging your grey matter with activities that challenge and stimulate it. Puzzles, for instance, are a fantastic way to keep your cognitive cogs oiled and turning. Crosswords, Sudoku, jigsaw puzzles, you name it. They all help improve memory and problem-solving skills. Reading too is an excellent brain booster. It expands your vocabulary, enhances focus, and let's not forget the joy a good book can bring. And then there's learning a new skill. This is where it gets amusing. There was a time I attempted to learn French, only to find myself speaking a bizarre blend of French and Spanish. I call it Sprench, a linguistic potpourri, if you will. So don't be afraid to challenge your brain, even if it means mixing up French with Spanish. So, what's the final word on brain training? Well, think of it this way. If your brain were a car, wouldn't you want it to be a sleek, well-oiled machine rather than a clunky old jalopy? Regular brain training is akin to regular car service. You're simply ensuring that all parts are working in harmony, ensuring a smooth and efficient ride through this great journey we call life. By keeping our brains active and engaged, we're essentially giving it a workout, much like we do for our bodies. And just as you wouldn't expect to run a marathon without regular training, you can't expect your brain to perform at its peak without a little exercise. So why not give it a whirl? Try some brain exercises, challenge your mental muscles, and see the difference it makes. You might just find yourself sharper, quicker, and less prone to those pesky duh moments. Remember, a little brain sweat every day keeps the duh moments away